Welcome back to round 7 of the Netball Scotland National League. Andrew Tetley here in the commentary. Game number 4 of today, and there's a lot on the line here. Scotstoun Storm against the University of Edinburgh. So, University of Edinburgh win here in this match. We'll see them move up the ladder. We'll see them move ahead of Scotstoun. And if we take a look at the ladder before today started, here's how it looked. Scotstoun were in first. They went down to the University of Strathclyde. So University of Strathclyde have gone ahead of them. Edinburgh University play now. Edinburgh Ackies have also won, so they have moved to 26. Scotstoun have slid down to 3rd, so a win here for Edinburgh University over Scotstoun Storm will see Bella slide down to 4th. They started the day in 1st, they will slide to 4th, and in all likelihood they will play against the University of Strathclyde again in the semi-final in the 1v4, and that 2v3 matchup will be Edinburgh University and Edinburgh Ackies. Have a look at our squads for this match. First of all, the Scotstoun Storm, and there's their squad for today. Victoria Murdoch will start at shooter, Olivia Bolland at goal attack, B Turner at wing attack, Savannah Antoine, captain and coach at centre, Erin Bolland at wing defence, Becca McKelvey at goal defence, Emma Hewitt at goalkeeper for Edinburgh University. We'll flash that one up, but we've got a little bit of time here before the game starts. We'll go through the starters. Holly Turnbull will be at goal shooter, Lex Callard at goal attack, Caitlin Jocelyn at wing attack, Mia Matthewson at centre, Dookie Sanuga slides back to wing defence today, Julia Eglin at goal defence, Flick Rome at goalkeeper. You saw our special ball deliverer, Freya Hart from the Elon Academy in Aberdeenshire. They're underway in this one. As far as Becca McKelvey there, Mia Matthewson will stand out. Here's Bolland to Murdoch. It was a shaky start for Victoria Murdoch last week, but she's right on target today, and that one goes up and in. For the Storm, Holly Turnbull flailing her arms in the goal shooting circle. She was wide open and couldn't get it there. Sanuga, I mentioned that she's been starting at centre, but back at wing defence today with Mia Matthewson back on deck. Here's Holly Turnbull, who rebounds her own miss. Statistician's dream, a miss on the first attempt. They don't have to stress about 100% shooting and whether they've got it right or not. There's McKelvey, Bolland and Murdoch, and good movement early from the Storm, and they're up and about and they're going. 2 for them. The umpires in this one, Rita Vanermo and Becky James. And Donnelly, the reserve umpire. Over on the bench, best in the business, Eliza Mather, can't even say her name correctly. Emma Jamison as well. Fast start to this one, both teams, 2 apiece. Over here, and go in the favour of University. Shout out wherever you may be watching here on the Netball Scotland YouTube channel. Absolute pleasure to bring it to you. This very great assistance of Cobalt Media, and it may be very, very late that night over there, Emily Nicol, but I'm sure you'll be watching your team go around here. And cheering them on. There's Turnbull again. There's Antoine. Off the centre pass. The Olivia Bolland. She goes to B. Turner, and especially we were waiting to reference B. Turner. Got engaged to her fiance Ewan last week, and big special congratulations to B and her partner to be. Great stuff from the Scotstoun Storm. They were really excited to get that broadcast. So, B, all the best to you. Good to see you back out there at wing attack today. Here's Callard. That one goes up and in. And after getting 2 of the first 3, the next 4 have fallen for Edinburgh. So, a little break for them here and looking to extend. Turnbull again, comes up and in. That one's going to go against B. Turner, in fact, breaking. In fact, it will be a contact, so out of play. And here come Edinburgh again, looking to play fast. Oh, that's one. Got in the road of that one, but be McKelvey out of play this time. Matthewson. Left baseline for Callard. Accurate. 6 in a row for Edinburgh. Matthewson all the way across for Jocelyn. 1-2 with Jocelyn again, and obstruction against Hewitt. And then McKelvey, and umpires all over with 3 feet early on in this one. It's good to establish that first, and the players have to adjust. Aaron Bolland. Aaron was limited to 45 minutes last week on court, and we'll see if it extends a bit further this week. Long-term lower limb injury for her, so easing her way back into it, but 45 last week, possibly more tonight or this afternoon. There's Murdoch, left baseline, up and in. Goal number 3 for the Storm. There's Jocelyn. And Turnbull gets tripped up. Callard from 45-degree angle. Same result as her first view, Callard. And she's got some pep in her step early on. England took a flying run at that one and almost pulled it in with both hands. Antoine. Aaron Bolland, and a little movement with the head to say, come, yep, keep coming this way. Murdoch goes back into the centre circle and got away with it. Katie Jocelyn, hands behind her back, wasn't me. Good release on that occasion from Murdoch. It'll be flick Rome this time out of play. In fact, both defenders now, and there's another one for Murdoch. Did well not to drag her feet then, Katie Jocelyn. Turnbull and Hewitt, good contest. And did enough to throw the shot off, but she's not necessarily the tallest Holly Turnbull, but she's a very good rebounder, and I guess particularly off your own shot, you should be in the best position to know whether it's going in or not. So that pass goes astray. Wires crossed there between Antoine and Bolland. Antoine and Bolland, beg your pardon. So opportunity comes again here for the University of Edinburgh, and Jocelyn corrals it. Mathewson. Another opportunity for Callard. Left baseline, up and in. Back for another Mia Mathewson centre pass. Jocelyn's been busy off the break. Obstruction this time against Savannah Antoine. Oh, Hewitt read that pass from Callard best and chased it down and starts the break for her Storm team. Oh, Antoine, beautiful pass to Murdoch. Needs to finish it off, and she does. A little revival here from the Storm. Let's see if they can keep it going. Olivia Boland. Getting my tongue twisted on that name. It's because there's two of them out there. McKelvey and then Antoine. And here is indeed Olivia Boland. Use it for her captain. Back here, thanks. Julia Eglin, you're out of play as well. Taken quickly. Murdoch a bit casual with that one, but we'll get another chance. Boland with an early long-range attempt, a little short. Rebound for Eglin. 1-2 with Rome. So there we go. Asked a lot of Lex Callard, didn't let her down. McKelvey obstruction and a goal for Turnbull. Of course, Holly Turnbull and Becca McKelvey very familiar with each other's game at both Netball Scotland under-21 squad members. So both hoping to be a part of that Scottish team that's heading to Gibraltar in September. We will see. But for now, not directly against each other, but a little bit of push and shove there between the two. What's going to happen here? Some changes. Looks like B Turner's going off and Erin Boland switching around to win attack. I'm pretty sure that's Caitlin Hinchcliffe that's come on at in defence. An opportunity for Callard. There's indeed Caitlin Hinchcliffe at wing defence. Saw plenty of game time last week and into the action early again here today. Heavy challenge that time from Rome and gets a little warning on the run from the umpire. Of course, we saw a 2-minute suspension in the previous game. And we'll see another one of those. And, Jocelyn and Mathewson got all muddled up and got bailed out in the end by a Hinchcliffe contact. Sanuga, Jocelyn again. That pass had to be extremely accurate, and it was. And you can see in the distance for the Storm, Rachel Conway warming up, and a pass like that against Rachel Conway back in that defensive circle might have a different result. So I'm sure we'll see her at some point. Current Scottish Thistle number 213. She assures me she's committed that to memory. Here's Mathewson again. 14 plays 7, under 3 minutes now till the first quarter break. Callard plays back to Jocelyn. Turnbull, long way from home. Mathewson. You mentioned other people coming back off injuries, of course. Mia Mathewson as well, another ACL returnee in the last 6 months or so. Great to see her back out there without restriction. Hinchcliffe, McKelvey, Bolland. Sanuga obstructed and forced Aaron Bolland into losing that ball, and a little bit of traffic in between the umpire and her, and got away with it, did Edinburgh Uni. Miss Egland takes Callard, and a bit easy that time for Turnbull. Gets to the front, and I said she was a good rebounder. It goes off her hand, then Emma Hewitt's hand, and out of bounds. Offside call is going to go against Katie Jocelyn, so Caitlin Hinchcliffe won that little battle. Contact this time against Callard, so a lot of whistle in these early going, or in this first quarter. Seven games for Edinburgh Uni against just the 3 for the Storm. So we'll be looking to increase those gains and those extra opportunities. Both teams shooting in the mid to high 70s, so not too bad. That will help the Storm percentage. Very good off their own centre pass, have Edinburgh, converting 83%, so it's an excellent number. We'll keep an eye on those stats as the match continues. Intentional obstruction this time against, I think it was eventually against Erin Bolland. Yes, Erin Bolland, beg your pardon, and then a short pass. So a little bit scrappy here as we finish the first quarter. 15 plays 8. Still time for Storm if they're good enough, but ball placement just needed to be a little better there from Bolland, and that will see us to the first break. Good quarter for Edinburgh University. They lead this one 15 goals to 8. We'll see you shortly for the second. 1 quarter down in this 4th match of the day. Netball Scotland National League Round 7. Great start for Edinburgh University. They lead 15 goals to 8 over Scotstoun Storm. No changes for the Storm. Look down the court for Edinburgh University. Flick Rome stays at goalkeeper. Eglin Sanuga. And Mathewson still at centre. Jocelyn Callard and Turnbull. So no changes for either side. Good start to the quarter for the Storm. Goal for Bolland. They're 9. Sanuga. Was waiting for Mathewson and did well, did Antoine and Hinchcliffe. And here's McKelvey. 1-2 with Hinchcliffe. Deep into the pocket, Bolland, and Murdoch presents front and centre. And here's Olivia Bolland. 45-degree angle, swish. And this small but very vocal crowd here at the University of Glasgow enjoyed that from the Storm. Of course, University of Edinburgh had to travel today, but for their semi-final match, that will be in Edinburgh. Victoria Murdoch having a little giggle to herself. She thought she'd missed that one, but in it goes. Yeah, semi-finals will be at the University of Edinburgh. A magnificent sports stadium that they have there at the Pleasance, and looking like it's going to be an all Edinburgh battle in the 2v3 matchup between Accies and Uni. And what an entertaining matchup that promises to be, but that's a couple of weeks away. Margin here back to 5. And started this second quarter well, the Storm. And tricky pass, that one from Antoine, and gets it back from Erin Bolland. And good movement, Murdoch, and probably winning the battle at the moment against Rome, but Rome chimes in with a rebound there. And Erin Bolland thought she'd stolen the ball, and a look of disbelief on her face and exasperation all at the once. And, ball don't lie as it ends up in Emma Hewitt's grateful arms. Murdoch fancies a chances, long range. Don't worry about that. In it goes. And a bit of pep in their step here for the Storm, and I like what I'm seeing. And this game's gone up a notch or two here. I mentioned they're a very small but extremely vocal crowd, and it takes a little bit of the air out of that run. And he'll come away with another centre pass. Jocelyn leaves it for Sanuga, and here's Mathewson. Turnbull at the front. Great hold, Hewitt. And then great shot, Turnbull. Good battle. I'm really impressed with what we've seen from Emma Hewitt in this tournament. And a team that hasn't won too many games, she's been very good in most of them. Here's Turnbull again. Another swish. %, shooting for the quarter. 83% on the match so far for Edinburgh. 76 for the Storm. Not too bad percentage-wise there. Their own centre pass, Edinburgh have been very good off their own centre pass. 81% conversion. 47 for the Storm. They'll need more. And here's an opportunity for them. As soon as I talk about it, of course, that percentage goes down for Edinburgh. And back into the 70s. have a look at the games. 11 games for Edinburgh, 8 for Storm. Can they convert this game? Yes, they can. Back to 5 the margin. 7 at the first break. So slight advantage here for the Scotstoun Storm in this quarter. Boland goes deep in the pocket to assist her, and then that comes back to Murdoch. Another good long-range shot from Victoria Murdoch. Margin is 4. Turnbull, quickly to Callard, good position. She had the sit there on McKelvey and took it quickly, and away she went. It looks like the Storm might be about to pull the trigger on a change defensively. A lengthy conversation Rachel Conway's having over there. Might be about to see her for the first time. Ooh. Off Boland into Mathewson's hands, and Mathewson and then Sanuga, and a bit of experience there from Julia Eglands. Just slow it down a little bit here. Good positioning and good body control there from Turnbull, and made sure not to hit the post and use it as a little assistance, and a steadying couple of goals here for Uni. They're back to 6 in front. Mathewson, Callard. Unlucky Hewitt. Thought she might have had front position. No. Callard gets another opportunity and drops that in. And here does indeed come Rachel Conway. It will be for Emma Hewitt. Straight swap. That's one off the break to Boland. Back to Hinchcliffe, and a little shuffle of the feet, and Murdoch got herself down there with the hands. She's had a good period. Like that one over again. Here's Rome. Sanuga. Back to Rome. And they'll go against Boland. Erin. There's Jocelyn. Callard. That contact's going against, let's see, Holly Turnbull, the bemused look on her face. And that pass that was in McKelvey's direction didn't have enough oomph on it, and that's going to go through everyone. And Katie Jocelyn had a foot out, so it'll be a throw-in for Conway. Looking for someone, and that someone didn't come in time, so held ball against Conway. Her first touch is Turnbull steps into one. That shot for Turnbull is up and in, and that margin, which was trimmed to 3, is back out to 8. So Turnbull and Mathewson go to work again. Callard tries to spin off Conway, and he forced the loose ball but couldn't drag it in. Of course, Rachel Conway was missing in action last week, but she was too busy becoming a doctor, was Dr. Conway, so in the final stages of that. So with her final exams and testing procedures and whatnot, I believe that went quite well, so Dr. Conway is one step closer, and the Storm are one step closer So they pull this back to 7, and here's another chance to make it 6. Antoine. Aaron Boland. Yep, nods. Yep, do that. Played it perfectly. Murdoch, great balance. Could feel her body weight taking her over the baseline. Got the shot off instead, and in it goes. Turnbull back out to Mathewson. All the way back, this time to Julie Reglan. Mathewson with a couple of 1-2s with her centre court teammates, and eventually Conway will stand out and Turnbull will goal. 7 is the margin. Under 5 minutes till the main break. 7 was the margin at quarter time. 9 goals apiece here so far in the second quarter. Murdoch, good little change of direction against Rome and finishes that off. A lot more confidence with her shooting stroke here today, Victoria Murdoch. That one was intended for Callard, but was easy pickings for Conway, and here come the Storm again. Kelvin Bolland, 1-2. Olivia to Erin, and Erin to Olivia. And an Olivia Bolland goal, so margin is 5. Centre pass to follow for Storm, and that's going to be a break. I believe in the end it was against Julia Reglan, but fancies herself longer range. Ooh, the front rim knocked in by Bolland and saved by Murdoch. Did well. They combined there, the Storm, and that one up and in over the front rim for Victoria Murdoch. And Julia Reglan will head to the bench. Here's Turnbull again. There's a little wider to Mathewson. Wants to go all the way back again. In the end into open space that Katie Jocelyn was occupying, but deflected out. It's Ayla Stewart that's come on at goal defence. I didn't mention it. Half now, so she'll go to work against Olivia Bolland. Here she is. Obstruction against Stewart. See if Bolland steps into a shot here. Just to adjust the feet, get a little bit closer. Long range shot is pure. Beautiful shot from Olivia Bolland. That margin is now 4, and it's been a good quarter for the Storm. Jocelyn. McKelvey had a run at it, but then contacted Callard. Shimmied right and passed left to Turnbull, did Callard, and results in an easy one for Turnbull. Sanuga fought hard, but came up under the arm of Erin Bolland. 90 seconds or so remaining till half time. There's McKelvey and Hinchcliffe combining with Erin Bolland. There's another Victoria Murdoch goal, so some good things happening here for the Storm in the second quarter. We've responded every time so far though, Edinburgh Uni, and McKelvey, she injects herself at the right time. And that pass from Bolland was read all the way by Katie Jocelyn and wins one back for her team. Oh, hard off the rim from Callard. No rebounding opportunity there though for either Conway nor McKelvey, and Katie Jocelyn might have been the difference between a 2-goal margin here and 4 or 5. So yeah, that's a harsh one against Savannah Antoine. That's against her, and like I said, what was looking like it could have even been a 2-goal game at quarter time. Let's see what it actually will turn out to be. Short pass, and Hinchcliffe and Erin Boland weren't on the same page there, and 15 seconds left. It looks like the last, I was about to say the last opportunity will come for Edinburgh, but may well be Storm. So can they cut it back to 4? Been the better of the two teams in this quarter, but the clock management is going to fail them here, I think. And that shot does not get released in time, and that will see us to the main break. 27 plays 22. So 14 goals to 12 in favour of the Storm that quarter. That'll give them plenty of confidence heading into the second half. And we'll be back with that soon. All right, we're about to start the third quarter. Netball Scotland National League, round 7. This is our final match of the day in round 7. It's the final match of the regular season. We've got a good one on tap. Edinburgh University 27 lead the Storm 22. 14 goals to 12 in that quarter for the Storm. Some changes here for Edinburgh. Jess Mitchell comes on at centre. Mia Matthewson moves to wing attack. Katie Jocelyn goes to the bench for now. Let's have a look for Storm. They remain unchanged. Sanuga out of play. Murdoch presents, right baseline. That one goes up and in. Oh, Mitchell did touch a fingertip, so it was touched in the middle third, so play on. The Storm move quickly. Murdoch, long range, short, read it best. Oh, goes all the way around the rim and drops in, and Olivia Bond loved that. Congratulates her teammate, and nice work off the centre pass between her and Antoine. Holding against Rome. And both Rome and Stewart now out of play, and three for Storm. And it's just the one for Edinburgh to start this third quarter, so we're talking about what it means when Edinburgh University win this game, and that may well have been premature, so we'll see what happens in this next 28 minutes or so. Probably just revise those thoughts on the 4. But Callard says, not giving this game away yet. Moving back to 5, and here's Mitchell off the break to Sanuga, and a bounce pass in Turnbull's direction. Back from Mitchell to Stewart, and gestures to her here. Quick throw, straight back to me. Callard had to be centimetre perfect, that pass to Turnbull, and it was. University on 23 as we speak. If they win, they will come second. If they lose, they will slide to 4th. So, will they play next week? Or in 2 weeks' time, I beg your pardon. Could change. If they lose, they will play Strathclyde University, who finished top. If they win, they will take on Edinburgh Ackies in a local derby, so to speak. So, let's see what happened. That pass from Mitchell. She was waiting for the zig, and Turnbull zagged. McKelvey was worried about replaying, and that's in fact what she did when she touched it the second time. Full measure of time for Callard, and this time the contact goes against Conway. We've just steadied a bit here, have Edinburgh Uni. Margins back to 6. This time up against Ayla Stewart. Bowen just turns and fires for Murdoch, and the contact against Rome. And the goal for Murdoch. 5 it is. 5 goals apiece in the first 4.5 minutes of this quarter. So high scoring. Game moving along rapidly. Hinchcliffe out of play. Matthewson just allowed Callard to move into the space closer to the post, and she does. Look at our overall statistics here. Shooting percentages. Edinburgh 83%. Storm 79. Centre pass conversions 71 for Edinburgh, 56 for Storm. Conversions of gains 53% for the Storm against 55% for Edinburgh. So not a lot in the numbers. 20 gains overall for Edinburgh as against 17 for Storm. So very close. Tipped out of bounds by Conway. Callard will take the throw. Goes the tough way to Turnbull. Had to go over Conway. Callard got to the front quickly. That one is short from Callard, and Conway grabs the rebound gleefully. Back to Hinchcliffe. Bolland. Stewart had the head down momentarily, and that allowed Murdoch to receive that pass from Bolland, which had to be accurate, and it was. And got a 4-goal game and a Storm centre pass to follow, and almost like a set play. And Antoine went back to McKelvey, and Bolland left that one up for Rome, and that will go against her. Just a fraction late. Jess Mitchell looking down at the floor as if that wasn't 3 feet, but certainly was, and you're out of play, and we've got a 3-goal game on our hands. It's a Sanugo. Footwork in the centre court, yep, and called correctly. Hinchcliffe to Aaron Bolland. Oh, long ball. His sister wasn't going to hear the end of that if she let her down, and she did not. 2-goal game. Aaron Bolland to Olivia Bolland. A lot of space there for her to clean up that drop, and don't look now, but we're midway through this third quarter, and we have a 1-goal game on our hands. And I said the crowd was small, but they have come to life. Obstruction against Aaron Bolland. Matthewson being ridden by Hinchcliffe, but effective anyway. Obstruction McKelvey. She'll stand out. Leave Conway to battle with Turnbull, and plays Turnbull on that occasion. Back to a 2-goal margin. Murdoch another. Scoreboard in the stadium is just frozen for a moment, but I'm needing to worry because Simon, our stats man, had it right all along. 1-goal lead now becomes a 2-goal margin. 45 plays 33. Murdoch nearly went too far under that one. Adjusted nicely. Bolland didn't want to shoot it, but was forced to anyway, and just a little short. And there's some chance for Edinburgh to create a little bit of breathing space. Turnbull. He's back to Sanuga in the middle, and Mitchell bounce past Callard, and another bounce pass to Turnbull, and McKelvey just lost the balance and contacted against Turnbull and then drops that one in off the front of the rim. So back to 3. Good little passage of play here for Edinburgh University after they were a bit slow to get going here in this third quarter, but that's because the Storm didn't allow them to. Ball Mitchell to Callard. Midcourt gets the thumbs up from Mia Mathewson. She liked their work further up the court. See if the Storm can respond here. Full credit to the Storm. Don't have a lot to play for, and there's a lot on the line with this result. So they certainly haven't laid down, and that one's going to go against Bolland. It was a little bit unfortunate there. She got baited into that by Dookie Sanuga, and she stands out. Callard, Mitchell. And uses her full measure of time. Goes back to Mathewson. Oh, great take, Callard. A little shovel pass to Turnbull, and margins back to 5. And it's drawing within 1. Edinburgh University have put the foot back on the pedal, and see if 5's about to become 6. Oh, it will not. And McKelvey ends up with the rebound. Hinchcliffe. First inclination there was to look backwards, and to see her with the eyes up down the court, and here we are with Murdoch. Straight to post. McKelvey is going to go to the bench, and Hewitt's going off. And likewise, change of goal defence also with Ayla Stewart heading back off. This time against Jess Mitchell. Bella Broadhurst's first opportunity at goal defence for Uni. She's on. And here she is, one of her first touches. Finds Callard. Mathewson. Looking back into that centre third again is Mathewson. Turnbull with Hewitt out of play. Good on that one. Okay, I'm just going to switch the ball around. It might be a little bit greasy. Gilbert in play. Did well, Rome. I thought she had front position. Not quite. Just getting the full explanation there from the umpire. She seems satisfied with that. Tips that one out of play. So good few moments for Rome. Murdoch. Been good all game. Back to 3. Both teams shooting in the 80s now. Standard in this third quarter in particular has been high. Storm converting every one of their 4 gains that they've made in this quarter too. Beg your pardon, that's Edinburgh have converted all 4 of the gains. 4 out of 5 for Storm, so punishing each other when they do make turnovers and making sure they end up in goals at the other end. So really good numbers for both teams in this quarter. 88% for the Storm, 81% shooting for Edinburgh. So, again, sorts of numbers that are going to keep both coaches happy. And it's the 37th goal for the Storm, and they're back within 3. Obstruction against Antoine. Slow to get back into position. She's there now, and she's off again. Back through Sanuga. Mathewson got her feet in a tangle, but obstruction Antoine, and then a contact against Bolland. Just advance that up court a little. Turnbull. Right baseline, long shot. Into the waiting arms of Conway, and that pass from Hewitt doesn't do any damage, and that will see us to the 3/4 time break. And what a final quarter we have in store coming up for you. 37 Scotstoun Storm, 40 for Edinburgh University. Join us shortly for the 4th quarter. Fourth quarter. Strap in, folks. Our last match of the day, and it's certainly been our closest. Edinburgh University 40 leads Scotstoun Storm 37. Last 2 quarters in favour of the Storm. They won the second quarter 14-12 and won the third quarter 15-13. And it's not the start, however, they were looking for. And turnover off the first centre pass. Gives Edinburgh University an early opportunity. Let's have a little look-see down the court here. Turnbull stays at shooter. Callard goal attack. Mathewson remains at wing attack. Mitchell at centre. Sanuga at wing defence. Broadhurst and Rome. And just one change for the Storm, and that is Becca McKelvey at wing defence for Hinchcliffe. And that was a bold challenge from Callard. Two sets of hands and eventually to Bolland, and actually the Sanuga Bolland matchup has been willing to say the least. Just cleared a path for herself then did Erin Bolland, and eventually with Olivia, and 2 goals separates the two sides. Turnbull. Olivia Bolland was offside. Played on quickly to Mathewson. Callard. Mathewson, if she'd caught that ball, I think she was going to get done for footwork. So, a little professional fumble. That's for Callard to cut front. Great hold. Hewitt forces Callard into another option. Savannah Antoine does the semi-splits, and Emma Hewitt comes away with the ball, and beautiful ball, Bolland, and fast ball movement by. Doesn't quite drop for Murdoch though. Would have finished a great sequence for the Storm. Broadhurst, and then Mathewson, Turnbull, and Conway came, but she came a fraction late. Contact against her outside the circle, so numbers advantage here, and Callard spins to the back post. Some stern words for Emma Hewitt there. That's an obstruction. Bolland saw that no one was at home on Murdoch, and that's a great touchdown pass from Bolland to Murdoch, and Hewitt hits the deck. Callard hits the deck. Everyone is going absolute flat chat here, and Conway wins a battle. How is this one going to play out? Olivia Bolland recovers her own miss. And a step behind Murdoch there, and got the better of the give and go from Bolland, and we have a 1-goal game on our hands with a centre pass to follow for the Storm. Bolland asked too much of Bolland. Olivia to Erin went awry, and but Antoine read that best for that pass coming out of defence, and a few nerves out here. And players on court, and beautiful pass, Bolland. She looked towards sister Erin and went instead to Victoria Murdoch, and with 4 minutes gone in the fourth quarter, we are knotted up. 4 of the first 5 in favour of the Scotstoun Storm to begin this fourth quarter, and it's a warning that will go against Sav Antoine. Called for intentional obstruction. That's a great hold from Hewitt. Knocked only as far as Mathewson's hands, and just gesturing to her players back down the court. Everyone just settle down, calm. And Broadhurst thought she'd got first hands. McKelvey instead will take the pass. Murdoch. Olivia Bolland, Erin Bolland. Back over the top to Murdoch. Medium range shot for her. Front rim. Rebound flick Rome. Opportunity. A little steadying goal here for Edinburgh Uni. That defensive pressure of the Storm has ramped up a notch or two. Not making life easy. McKelvey won that battle against Mathewson, and she did it nicely, and Mathewson none too impressed, and she's out of play. Well, she was called for offside instead, so on we go. Conway. McKelvey ridden hard by Mathewson, acknowledges that one. Good recovery. Gets it back again. Full length of time, but then over the top to Olivia Bolland. Up and in for a goal. Level at 42. Changes coming for Edinburgh University. Sanuga goes to the bench. Heidi Dawson on at shooter. Holly Turnbull to goal attack. Callard off. There's another change I missed. I think it was Claudia Leeming-Price who's on at wing defence. So changes are plenty for Trish Wilcox and her Edinburgh University group, and that one couldn't quite get a handle on, but then obstructs. So 42 goals apiece, just over 8 minutes remaining. Anyone's ball game. Turnbull, first appearance at goal attack this afternoon. Oh, Conway, outstretched arm, not quite. Hewitt out of play, Turnbull free shot, steps in, has to then shoot over the long arms of Rachel Conway and does a great job of it. Pushes her team back in front. Claudia Leeming-Price stood out of play. Olivia Boland's done a power of work in this third quarter. Murdoch shimmying along the baseline, and Boland will step into this one. Oh, short and off. Bella Broadhurst deflection, and here come Edinburgh University with a chance to go two in front, but Emma Hewitt says, I'll see about that. A bit of gesturing from the Edinburgh University bench. I'm not sure if they thought she stepped out or whether she maybe won that ball illegally, but either way, the ball is coming Murdoch's direction for a Murdoch goal, and right on the 7-minute mark remaining in the fourth quarter, we are knotted up at 43 goals apiece. We haven't had a lot of close games in the National League this year. We've had a draw, and we've had one game, I beg your pardon, that the losing team received a bonus point for being within 8 goals. So these close games have been few and far between, so it's a different kind of pressure that comes, and so teams haven't been in this position too much in this season. So let's see how both these sides handle it. Of course, Edinburgh were one of those teams to feature in that close game, and they had the tie or the draw with Strathclyde. Set for a grandstand finish again here. Here's Bolland. It's over to Antoine. He can pick that up. There's Bolland again. Obstruction this time against Broadhurst. And the goal for Olivia Bolland. 44 apiece as we tick towards 5 minutes remaining. Mathewson, Mitchell, goes back into heavy traffic for Broadhurst, does well. And Price. And Conway thought she got in front, but maybe an opportunity for Dawson. Well, that one's too strong and out of play, so let's see how the Storm respond to an extra opportunity. Shooting for both teams this quarter, down a little. And then I believe it may have been a footwork call against Erin Bolland. That opportunity won't come. Oh, Broadhurst nearly stepped. Great take, Turnbull. 70% for the Storm this quarter, 67% for Edinburgh. So pressure does funny things. 33% conversion rate for both teams off their own centre pass. So, and then 8 gains against 7 for the Storm against Edinburgh. So the numbers, they reflect the close nature of this match. And right now, with 3 minutes and 53 or 54 seconds remaining in this one, Edinburgh University lead by 1 goal. That pass from Bolland, thought was within Murdoch's reach, but it sails over the baseline. Here's Leeming Price, Mitchell, Turnbull. Oh, it hit the post and stayed in for Hewitt. That will surely go against Dawson. She was preventing Hewitt from getting a run at it, and then McKelvey left it behind and Mathewson picked it up. Mathewson goes wide to Mitchell. Back through the centre to Broadhurst. Mitchell, and then into the trusty hands of Holly Turnbull, and he knocks that down, and that 2-goal lead is re-established for the University of Edinburgh. Mathewson looking for help, finds it in Mitchell deep in the pocket. Bounce pass towards Heidi Dawson, and contact will go against Hewitt. But opportunity for Turnbull. Conway gets up high, but and the pressure's been right on. Holly Turnbull has delivered. Antoine Bolland. Cross-court ball, dangerous. Contact against Broadhurst. Contact against Leeming Price. Oh, Murdoch needed better hands. And then contacts Flick Rome. So that's going to make it very, very difficult now for the Storm. They've been gallant. They got back on level terms at 44 apiece. Uni have steadied. Converted their last 3. And as the clock ticks down to 1 minute 30, Kelvy bid to intercept that one, goes offside. Mitchell almost willing Holly Turnbull to get closer. She had a bit more space than she realised. She converts again. And as I said, when the game has been there to be won, Turnbull has been absolute money. Mathewson goes back to Broadhurst. Mitchell. Mathewson again. And a power of work at wing attack, and just keep my eye on Mia Mathewson in the background. There's no one around. I think she clipped herself on the ankle, and it's just not moving too smoothly, but looks like time's going to beat the Storm. McKelvey. Oh, Bond was just a tad stronger than Mitchell. I'm not too happy with how she hit the deck, but ball was there to be won. Bolland quickly to Antron. Must go quickly here, the Storm. Flick Rome says that's enough of that. And that will see us out. And see how they play the last few seconds here. So, intentional obstruction against Erin Bolland, and she's been suspended. So she'll miss the last 4.5 seconds of this match, and it will not matter, and that will see us out. What a great conclusion in our last round in the last match of round 7 in Netball Scotland's National League. Absolute thriller. 48-45 is your final score. So let me do the math here on this fourth quarter. 8 goals all in the final quarter. It was 3 goals at three-quarter time, and it remains 3 goals at the end. So a tight tussle in that third quarter, in that final quarter. We're level at 44, but 4 of the last 5 goals fell in favour of the University of Edinburgh. And they will play in 2 weeks' time. And just doing some quick math on the table here now. They will, with that win, they will go to 28 points, and they will join Strathclyde on 28. Strathclyde's for and against will be superior, so Strathclyde will finish first. Edinburgh University will finish second. Edinburgh Accies will finish third. And Bella Houston, who started the day in first place, they will drop to fourth, and that goes a long way to describing the close nature of this top 4. So in the semi-finals, the University of Strathclyde, they will play Bella Houston in the 1v4 match. And in the 2v3, it will be the Battle of Edinburgh. The University will play Accies, and both of those semi-finals promise to be absolute ripping games of netball, and can't wait to bring them to you in 2 weeks' time, and then the final 2 weeks after that. So 4 matches left in the Netball Scotland National League for 24-25, and what a thrill it's been to bring this afternoon and morning to you today. Massive thanks to all the crew at Cobalt Media who've done a great job. Graham, Jenner and Simon, excellent on-point work as always. Hope you've enjoyed it wherever you might have been watching, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time. Make sure you're with us. Bye for now.